Hello.
Hey, Adam, how are ya?
I'm doing great. How are you, Jeff?
I'm doing fantastic. Hey, you saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2, right?
Of course.
It was on Netflix for like forever.
Of course. I've seen it multiple times.
I just saw it again, and I was thinking, you know that there's 3 human characters in that film, right?
3 human characters. Who are you talking about?
Yeah, well, you got Star-Lord.
Obviously.
Drax.
Wait, Drax is human?
Yeah, in the comics he originally was. He was driving with his family in a car, and Thanos' spaceship crash-landed into it, and that's how his family died.
Okay.
And then he was chosen by a cosmic force that turned him into the Destroyer, designated specifically to destroy Thanos.
Because, of course.
Yeah.
So we've got Star-Lord and apparently Drax. Who's the third one?
Mantis.
Mantis?
Mantis!
I am Mantis.
Yes, she's half Vietnamese originally.
Wait. I need more information here.
Okay. Her father was a supervillain that fought the Avengers, and she was a telepathic martial artist that ended up joining the team, always referred to herself as this one, for no apparent reason. She joined the Avengers, and they were trying to discover who the mysterious celestial Madonna was going to be.
The Celestial Madonna. I'm assuming we're not talking about 80s pop stars.
Why wouldn't we be?
Are we?
In this case, no. We are not. The Celestial Madonna was a prophecy sent by the alien Kotati race. It turns out that the Celestial Madonna's child is destined to become the savior of the galaxy.
Okay. Standard prophecy fare. I have a feeling there's
Sure.
more to this.
Oh, absolutely. The Kotati believe that the Celestial Madonna is destined not only to give birth to a child, but she must have a child with a tree.
With a tree?
With a tree.
Why a tree?
Well, the Kotati are alien trees, you see.
Like Groot?
Not like Groot. No, just a tree. Just, just rooted in the ground, a tree.
Okay.
Alien tree. They must have a child with the tree. Of course, it turns out that the Celestial Madonna is naturally Mantis herself.
So
she is destined to make love to a tree.
Destined. Okay. I've heard weirder predestination stories in comic books, but your facial expression makes me think there's still more to this.
Oh, yes. There are plenty more good things. So far, she's like, okay, So I'm destined to make love to a tree. Okay. How do you propose I do that? Oh, we'll have the spirit of the tree possess somebody that you know. Oh, okay. Who would that be? The swordsman. The swordsman. Uh-huh. You mean my friend and ally who died? Yes. Okay, so she needs to marry the spirit of a tree possessing her dead friend and make love to it and have a child.
I mean, that's pretty out there, but as far as comic book soap opera fare is concerned, I can see that happening. Weirder stuff has happened in Marvel.
Sure. But we're not staying at Marvel.
Wait. How are we not staying at Marvel?
She joins the Justice League.
What?
After she gets pregnant, she heads off to join the Kotati. Steve Englehart then starts working for DC Comics. Starts writing Justice League. A spaceship crash lands, and a green lady with antenna climbs out of the spaceship, calls herself Willow, and explains that she has come from a place she must not name.
I think you just broke my brain a little.
I'm not done!
Oh dear.
So after an adventure with the Justice League, she heads off again to points and destinations unknown, specifically Eclipse Comics.
Wait. What the heck is Eclipse Comics?
Eclipse Comics was a short-lived, creator-owned comic publication company. In particular, the series Scorpio Rose was a short-lived series, and guess who appeared in Scorpio Rose?
Mantis?
Lorelei, a green lady with antenna who refers to herself as this one. This time, though, she has a small baby in tow.
Okay, so I'm gathering she has 3 names she's known by at this point in 3 different comic companies, but the same plot is actually following her through all of these appearances. Have I got that right?
That's correct. Same writer.
This sounds like a logistical nightmare.
I think Englehart just took her with him wherever he happened to be.
How did he even get away with this?
Different name, different character.
Despite the obvious not being a different character.
Yes.
Dare I ask, is there more to this?
One of the Lorelei stories did not get published under Eclipse Comics, so it did end up being published over at Image.
Oh, come on! 4 different comic labels?
Yep. And by this point, she has joined both the Avengers and the Justice League.
So let me recap. Mantis, from the movie Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, was in comics an Avenger who was a prophesied celestial Madonna, and in order to give birth to a savior of some sort, had sex with her dead best friend who was possessed by a tree, moved over to the DC universe, then moved over to Eclipse Comics, then moved over to Image Comics, has at least 3 different names. Wow.
I didn't even get to her son.
What about her
because
son?
He grew up. His name is Sequoia.
Because he's part tree.
Yes! He dated a lizard lady.
Is there anything else I need to know?
There was that time that Mantis split into 5 separate people, each representing part of her personality.
Wow, that gives Superman a run for his money. He only split into 2 people.
True, but Superman Red and Blue only represented hot-headed action guy and cold logical thinker. Mantis's 5 splits represented freak, mother, prostitute, mystic, and avenger.
Wow.
The first 4 got killed, and she had to reabsorb all of them.
Hold up, is Mantis getting in on Jamie Madrox's multiple man territory here?
I don't even want to think about Mantis versus multiple man.
Is there anything I'm missing here?
The part where a space alien thinking that he was her shapeshifted into her and married Kang the Conqueror?
What? Thank you very much to Jeff for forcing me to record this. And until next time, I'm Adam the Alien.
You're watching Adam the Alien.
And I hope everyone has a less confusing life than Mantis. Fare thee well!